Welcome back to Stellaris Hold On to Your Butts edition. Our once friendly neighbors to the south, the NASA Authority, are invading as part of a declaration on the Rock to the galactic north. And the unified Solar Republic is losing badly because we weren't ready, but there is a silver lining. A few of them, in fact. Hello, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris Federations in our final Federation 2 series. So we have two silver linings. First of all, I did verify. I was kind of wondering about this aloud last episode because I haven't found myself in this situation too frequently in the most recent versions of Stellaris. I did verify not only with commenters, but also just with checking into Stellaris Wiki and some other sources of information on how this works. Because the claims are not present for the NASA to actually keep these systems, they will not be keeping them once the war ends. Now, one thing I'm not sure on is whether or not, and I'm fairly certain of this, but I'm just not 100% sure. One thing I'm not sure on is whether they can make claims while the war is in effect, because that's something they could still potentially do. I think the claims have to be in place at the beginning of the war in order for them to be enforced at the end of the war. I think. But as of this moment, there are no claims to speak of, which is a good thing, and I'm grateful for that. So that's one silver lining. The other silver lining is that narratively, as one of my old regulars has pointed out, this gives us a fantastic kind of justification for any shenanigans against the NASA Authority if we want to take, say, the Mirror system for ourselves. Plus, it also gives us a narrative justification for the militarist turn. We were kind of doing it for game mechanics reasons before this point, but now it's like, okay, it's now been justified. There is a reason that we were doing the things that we were doing, because we've been invaded unjustly by a neighbor that had been acting nice for the entire game, and now is not. So, let's go to Speed 2 and continue getting our butts whooped, because we really don't have much choice other than to get our butts whooped. Hey, what do we have here? Good. Minerals from miners plus 20%. That should help a good bit. I'll be curious to see next month if that applies. It might have already applied, but still, good. Mining station output plus 10%. That also probably needs to happen right now. Yeah, because that'll affect both energy and minerals, so let's do that. Let me also check something. I have war doctrines. Yes, defense in depth. Let's do that. I thought I'd already done that, but of course we unlocked this when we finished the supremacy tree, and we have finished the supremacy tree. If you want a bit of a reminder, that was this one. So we now have war doctrines in our policies panel. We currently, because we are still pacifist, we can't do anything to become further belligerent, really, against these guys. Now, we can set our diplomatic stance to belligerent eventually, but right now we're at war, so we can't do that. So we might actually do that once we feel like we're able to defend ourselves better against the lock-in mechanists. So let's see what we can do. Well, we've got the game paused. I want to make sure that I've addressed any issues. All right, we are one pop away, and how close are we? All right, good. Let me check a few other things. Yeah, we have robot production happening here. So on worlds like Terra Nova, we will be seeing faster population growth because we not only have normal population growth, but also the building of workers. That same thing is true on where else? I did it on a couple of planets, right? I want to say I did. Oh, hey, let's go ahead and give that upgrade order on Anchor. Once this war ends, which it's not going to be pretty for the next episode or two, but once it ends, oh, hey, look what's happening. Oh, hey, the Rock are coming to help. The Rock are coming to help. Holy crap, they're coming in from behind. They might just attack the NASA, but I'm hoping they actually come in and help me. We'll see, because that would be amazing. Diplomatic weight plus 10%. I'm also worried that's going to leave them exposed up there, but hey, that's I'll be curious to see which direction their fleets go, because I haven't done that at all. That's purely an AI action, and I cannot wait to see how they might actually jump in and help me out automatically as a result of just realizing, hey, my human ally needs some help. Admin cap plus 10. We're getting close to our admin cap, so that might be a good idea, but we also still have a blocker to research. Commerce megaplexes could be useful too. Commerce megaplexes require rare crystal, but they do produce additional trade value and amenities. We don't have that many of the base commerce buildings, though, yet. I'm going to do centralized command so we have access to the military academy. Hang on, what was my other choice? The wildlife blocker or the admin cap? Yeah, food-wise, we're still doing fine. I'm going to stick with centralized command. Fairly militarized decisions lately, I think with good reason. Okay, we are definitely going to build... Hang on, we've got to do a couple of things here. Let's sell some more of those. That's handy. I'm going to buy 2,000 minerals because I need it. And holy crap, that gives me some upgrade potential. So we've got the alloy mega forgers going up here. We have Terra Nova. Let's go ahead and give that order. Probably just going to upgrade population growth buildings where I can, and alloy production where I can. Now let's give the order to upgrade 1 on Atlantis. Finally going to start to see some of our larger ships being built. Finally. Alloy production has been crap for most of the series. Alright, Terra Nova is under attack in Sirius. Really curious to see what this armada does. I mean, they will either stop these guys from attacking, or they'll come in and attack directly. Like, what I mean is that they'll either come down and start doing damage to the NASA Authority, which will cause the NASA Authority to turn around and defend themselves with these fleets.
Hostile forces making planet
or they'll directly engage the guys that are attacking me. Scientist Stephen Spector has developed new skills. That's our Marvel scientist.
Planets succumb to invasion.
Yes, I am well aware. So he now has the military expertise trait. You know what? I'm going to do a mining district here. Avalon will be ready for its new building soon, so we'll see that particular notification go away.
Evasive maneuvers.
Interesting. They're attacking Alpha Centauri, which is the stronger of the star bases in the area. Okay, now I'm very curious. So they're moving to Mirek, which means these fleets are about to find out that they're in trouble.
Our sign ship is under fire.
Governing ethics shift, holy crap, in the Neborite League. Following a long period of growing support for the united as one party, the Neborite League has finally embraced the faction adopting their core values and policies. As a result of bringing this faction into their government, they have become more outwardly authoritarian. Lovely. Alright, so we had a science ship here that's having to bug the hell out. Good, we can finally get luxury residences going here. Now, this is going to start to negatively affect it already has started to negatively affect my economy.
Spaceport under fire.
I'm kind of annoyed about it. It's really this section over here producing all these exotic gases for me that's keeping my economy going at this point. Alright, let's... Fleet is already at full strength. Really? Hang on. First fleet has how many cruisers in it? Oh, interesting. Okay, so most of the cruisers have already been built for the first fleet. And how strong are you? 6.2k? Oh, getting better. Nice. Okay, so that means we can start building our cruisers for the second fleet. Still not really able to stand up against their numbers. Alright, let's see where they're going. They're going to Yilon? Moving to the Lastus system. Where is Lastus? Okay, now they're leaving. Oh, now I'm annoyed. Why did you just get here? Take Mirek, and now you're turning around. Why would you do that? You got me all excited. You came all the way down here. You're both... They're leaving. Oh, all that excitement for nothing. Okay, well. Oh, they turned around. Looks like they got the attention of the NASA Authority. For how long, we'll have to see, but it might have bought us some time. So, I mean, it's not the help we were hoping for, but could still be good. We'll see.
Research concluded.
What do we have here? Mining station output plus 10%. That could be very useful. Corvette hull points plus 100. That could also be useful. That's a rare tech. Mining station output plus 10%. I could do it again. Starbase building. Starbase module cost. I think the mining station output plus 10% boost needs to be repeated a few times. I need lots of that. All right, so at this point, we would actually be ready to retake the Alpha Centauri station if they, in fact, continue to backpedal, which it looks like they're doing. I'm going to give them time to put a little distance between us and them. We're not ready to take them on, and I don't want to move away from my defense point until I know they're actually leaving. It does seem like they are.
Research concluded.
Oh, this is beautiful. Okay. Military Academy's unlocked. Ooh, growth speed boost. That probably needs to happen right now. Yeah, that needs to happen right now. All right, still waiting to be able to build a few more ships here. Nice to see alloy production approaching 100. Okay, let me go ahead and give the order to build one there. Terraforming gases edict has expired. That's fine. Yeah, let's go ahead and do exotic gases as a shield boost. We have focusing crystals as well. I will go ahead and use that. Now, are you guys still buggering out, or are you turning back around? That'll be the question. It looks like they're completely turning around. So, and the war score is actually swinging in our favor. So, at the very least, what I can do, this is going to be a little dicey here. That is a very weak army. We're going to have to do better than that if we're going to recapture our planets manually. But let me go ahead and have the second fleet follow the first fleet. We're still rebuilding the second fleet, but that's fine. I'm going to send you guys to Procyon. Now, of course, moving them out of orbit of the station is going to throw things off a little bit. But we need to retake some systems here because our economy is hurting as a result of losing some trade value. You can see our energy situation is crap. So we need to do our best to offset the damage from that. Yeah, let's absolutely send that upgrade in. Reinforced fleet. They're still fully retreating. I think, okay, interesting. The Rock are now hanging out. So they do have a fleet that is messing around down here. I just don't quite know what they're up to. I wish there was a way to more clearly see what the allied players' orders currently are. The reason that probably isn't in place is that it would it would show the guts of the game in a way that's not necessarily flattering. It would show maybe the ways in which some decision making doesn't make sense, and so there's a good reason to keep some of that mysterious, and I understand that from a development perspective. But it would be cool if there was a way to see, in some general sense, what was going on there. All right, New Jamestown, we're doing alloy foundries here too. Looks like the fleets are mostly traveling together. Good. This will help us retake a lot of our trade value and get our economy somewhat stable here. I'm going to do some food production here. Or at least I will in a moment. Yeah, Alaska doesn't really have food production going on for it. All right, here we go. Let's retake the Alpha Centauri station. Now, this will, of course, get the NATSA's attention, too. But I need to do something, because that shortage is not good.
Engaging hostile station. War has been declared.
Wait, what? Wow. So now the Xeran Concern and the Lethal Instrument Panic Solid Planets have also declared on us. And this is an impose ideology war. Wow. Well, this just took a turn for the worse. I felt like I kind of had a handle on things even though I was getting my butt whooped, and now it's like, well, it's very rare. I guess we are dealing with a new expansion, so that's perhaps part of the reason that adjustments like this are necessary, but it's very rare that I've felt piled on like this
Knowledge
in a game of
is the key
Stellaris.
to the
Interesting, though.
universe.
All right, antimatter reactor is done. Let's see, colony development speed we don't really need. Better shields, I think, at this point are going to be the best bet. Very interesting. Now, they're up here, so they only pose a threat to the Rock, but that might mean the Rock are totally unable to help us. I'm going to say no deal. So now we don't have any research boost or culture boost going on anymore. That's a shame. All right, pop growth speed is improved. All right, we can reverse engineer minor artifacts with this particular tech. Seems interesting. Defense Army health plus 25%. And the fortress. Yeah, let's go ahead and research that. We need some defensive buildings. All right, it seems like the Rock are here. With how big of a fleet? Not quite enough to stay off these guys, but possibly enough to weaken them. All right, so we're retaking the Sirius station now. Now, there is still a planet here that has been captured. How big are the defensive armies? 170? Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. All right, I'm going to continue taking systems back because I can't afford to wait. We still have some planets to recover, but if we get the stations back, we can at least get some of our economy humming. We need Terra Nova back badly. I'm really surprised by this second war, but there's not much I can do about it right now, so I'm dealing with what is in front of me. I can give the order to build some more ships soon, too. Alright, so we've retaken that. Alright, let's definitely reinforce. Now, this army may be able to just land without much help. Let's assign a leader. Oh, yeah. Diego Rodriguez is a psychic. Army morale plus 15% and army morale damage plus 15%, plus a standard 5% damage bonus and 10% morale bonus. Yeah, we're going to let Diego be in command. That should be especially helpful for retaking our worlds. All right, so it seems like the Rock fleet that was down there has mostly withdrawn. All right, let's see what happens if we just land these troops. How strong are these defensive armies? Yeah, just 175. It's going to be a fight. We don't have an overwhelming advantage. But let's go ahead and just do that, because I need that colony back in my economy yesterday.
Colony establishment has begun.
Colony establishment has begun. Where? Oh, Dune. Yeah, I forgot about that. That was a while ago. Archaeological site event pending. Records aboard the station reveal that the former inhabitants were deeply religious. Oh, this is Hidden Worlds on New Jamestown. Cool. Former inhabitants were deeply religious and had no contact with the outside world, which they feared and despised. Every aspect of their lives was governed by an omniscient oracle who scried their destinies at birth. Divine will decided everything from their choice of partner and occupation to the minutiae of their daily lives, leaving them with little individual freedom. I know exactly which archaeological chain this is. Most were afraid to diverge from their destined paths, as all who did perished under mysterious circumstances. Curious. All right, let's keep things paused for a minute, because I've just remembered. There's a couple things I can do here. I can activate this for 150 influence. I think I'd rather save my influence for elections right now, though. That's the thing. I don't have quite the pile of influence that I would like to have. So, sell to private collectors, celebrate diversity. Yeah, I could sell some of these to private collectors to get energy, which I think, just to offset the damage from this shortage, I'm going to do a few of those. All right, now let's see what's going on over here. You guys are landing right now.
Our forces are making planetfall.
I think we've got this. Yeah, we've got this. We might not even lose a unit. Yeah, we might lose that one. Yeah, we're probably going to lose that one. Damn. All right. They disengaged, though, which is good.
War report. Enemy planet secured.
No, that's our planet. Thank you very much. All right. Terra Nova needs... I would imagine... Hang on. We got a couple of different things we could do here. How am I doing on my rare crystal income? Yeah, we need some more consumer goods. We might have that fixed by the time that we do a little bit more poking around with our fleets here, but just to be on the safe side. Okay, how strong are you? 325. And how strong are the defensive armies on Olympia? 175? Yep. They're going to come do that again, because we need Olympia back too. All right, it looks like they might be coming back. Yep, they're coming back. Lovely. So I might withdraw my ships to, like, the Sirius station. Because I'm not going to be able to defend at this point, and I don't want to lose again. I think the smartest thing to do is withdraw if they're coming back. I was really hoping they'd stay away. Alright, so our side is definitely more war exhausted now, probably as a result of the second war happening. Interesting that it's imposing they're imposing an ideological change on us. Alright, I need to buy some minerals. New Roanoke. I don't have enough to justify another Mega Forger upgrade. I do not. And frankly, I probably need another planet producing civilian industries. This is New Roanoke. Or producing consumer goods, rather. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so I'm just going to try and retake as much in this area as I can. Yeah, you guys retake that system, and then I want you to book it. Okay. Now you guys head back to Sirius immediately. Alright, looks like we need to pick a new research project here. Alloy nanoplants, that's nice, but we can't come anywhere near that right now. Destroyer hull points plus 200, yes please. I don't want to lose my destroyers. And I want to have my armies fall back to Sol until it's time for them to do something more useful. Now, this is going to take 2 years to upgrade, so the chances that I can actually build this to a point, it would be probably more effective just to build some defense platforms here. Let me remind myself of the platform build order, which I think I did a few episodes ago, but I need to do it again. Pembroke, Victoria, or Pembroke, Brooklyn, Victoria. Yeah, I remember now, because that was giving me, that was tying my tongue. Pembroke, Brooklyn. Okay. Now, thankfully, we'll have enough for another one in just a moment. But at least those will be done in like 120 days. So we can bolster the defensive capabilities of the Sirius station and hold them here.
Research concluded.
Energy situation is much better now. Right, habitability +5. See, that's tempting. So is the crime -15%. Got some blockers to clear it. Let's go ahead and do that one because that's subterranean colonization. Such a quick tech. All right, resolution has been passed. Natural sanctuaries. So as a reminder of what that is, we looked at it last episode, but that means there is a reduction in consumer goods upkeep, but an increase in planet build speed, or rather a decrease in planet build speed, an increase in the amount of time it takes to build things, an increase in planet build time. Clear blocker time is also increased. Diplomatic weight from economy is dramatically decreased. Interesting. Really can't pay much attention to the Senate right now, given everything that's going on. Oh, they backed off again. What are you guys doing? And where are you going? Are they... Weird. Why'd they back off? Hang on. If they backed off, I'm gonna keep coming. If we can retake that colony, they might be moving through the system. Are they? No, they're stopping. Ooh, interesting behavior from the AI here. I'll take it, though. I will take it. I'm going to go ahead and give a few more reinforcement orders. Because unfortunately, we have lost a few ships. But if I can get that planet back, if I can get the Hades base back, then that gives me something I can hold on to. The thing is, retaking it with their ships right next door, it's not exactly the safest proposition. Well, let's see. Archaeological side event pending. Destined for defiance, the archaeological team has made an unexpected discovery. Embedded within the station walls is a hidden surveillance system that seems to have been feeding visual and auditory information to a single point somewhere within the station's core. Someone was monitoring the disciples at all times, even in the most private moments. In some places, the equipment has been torn out or sabotaged. Closer to the central hub are signs of violence and disruption. It seems as though at some point the inhabitants discovered they were being monitored. Curious. Curious indeed. Curiouser and curiouser. All right, now we still have some upgrades we can do here on Earth. We can absolutely upgrade to the Advanced Research Complex. I don't think I have any other upgrades I can do at the moment, given my mineral situation. I could always buy more minerals, but credits are not such that I can do that easily. Let's see if we can recapture Bergaffa here. They're not moving, even in response to my re-arrival here, so I'm going to give the order to land on Olympia, because I need my colony back, damn it. This isn't going to fully restore economic function, but it's a step in the right direction. Let me also give the order to build a Brooklyn-class defense platform there. All right, we're going to let these guys go to town.
Our forces are making planetfall.
Now that
Research
might get their
concluded.
attention. Nope, it hasn't. Interesting. All right, shields are researched. That's good news. We do advanced shields, advanced combat roles. That's probably the way we're going to go. Or chemical plants to turn minerals into volatile modes. Yeah, it's time for chemical plants. We need those. Because we don't have that many volatile modes, and we need to be able to upgrade our alloy production. Yeah, these guys are going to be in trouble. I don't know to what extent the imposition of another
Knowledge
ideology will
is the key
apply to
the
us
universe.
if we lose. Will it apply to both of us, or will it apply just to the ones that get their butts kicked? I don't know. I literally don't know. We'll see. Ship upgrade cost minus 20%. Ship upkeep minus 5%. That's probably the way to go, given my current situation. Let's do that. And we are 28 minutes and 30 seconds into this episode, so I'm going to stop this one here. In the next one, tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and give the order to upgrade these ships at Alpha Centauri. I want you guys to upgrade as well. All right, so we have recaptured that planet. In the next one, we are going to continue trying to push back against what the lovely neighbors to the south have been doing to us. And hopefully this war will resolve itself without us having to juggle our economy much more than we've already had to juggle it. Looks like we do have a new building opportunity on Earth, so I'll jump in that first thing next episode. But once this war resolves, there's this one to deal with. The Xeran Concern and the Lethal Instrument Panaxala planets also have a Federation up here. So lots of interfederal war going on over the last episode or 3, and more to come, I'm sure. But we still have to make a shift to militarism so that we can try to maybe speak the language of some of these fighters a little bit better. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 4 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.